Good morning, everybody. Jim Chester coming to you live. I'm here at the historic Mount Horeb Chiropractic Center of the Universe. This is the Gonstead Clinic, and we're at Gonstead Extravaganza. This is day 3, and this has been a fantastic experience. Today I have Kallie Rogers with me. She is a sixth trimester.
Mm-hmm.
She's a sixth trimester student down at Logan College of Chiropractic in Chesterfield, Missouri, right outside of St. Louis. But we're going to jump right in with her. And the first question I have for her today is, what is her why in chiropractic? So share with us a little bit of what your why is in chiropractic and why chiropractic is a part of your life.
Sure. So I grew up with a chiropractic dad. So I've been around chiropractic my entire life. I got to watch my dad help people. And so growing up, people would be like, your dad's a healer. He does great things. He's helped me so much. My dad would always reply, no, I didn't heal you. Your body healed you. And growing up, I was like, oh, he's just a really humble man, because he is. He's one of the most humble, kind people I've ever met. And now I actually know, like, he was being honest, like, your body heals itself. So my goal in chiropractic and my why in chiropractic is to help educate people on how amazing their body is and allow the body to do its own thing.
So let's talk a little bit more about body doing its own thing and what you guys are doing with the Gonstead method here in Mount Horeb, and why you came here this weekend.
Sure. So I got introduced to Gonstead when I first started at Logan University. My dad is not a Gonstead chiropractor. I've been dealing with a lot of low back pain throughout my life, and I got adjusted by a few interns at Logan University who opened up my eyes to Gonstead chiropractic. And so I kind of jumped on board and, per se, drank the Kool-Aid. But Gonstead is just an awesome technique. It takes 5 different ways of looking at a patient, and it tells you exactly what to adjust, when to adjust, why to adjust, and when not to, which is even more important. So I fell in love with it, and I started doing an intern with Dr. Lawler, Jeff Lawler, and I am in love with the technique and in love with how it helps people.
So I know you guys have a lot of chiropractic students here. What's it like for you to be around so many different groups of chiropractic students from different schools?
It's an awesome opportunity. When we're at school, we kind of live in our own bubbles, so it's hard to kind of get different mindsets. And when we live in our little bubbles, we kind of get lost in the problems of our school. So when you come to seminars like this, you get an idea of how other people are struggling or their successes at their school, and it helps you grow as a person, and then how we can take that back to our school then and then help our school succeed.
Yeah, it's really cool when you look at this greater idea of chiropractic, and it's not just about my technique or my school. It's more of an inclusive type of idea that chiropractors all come together to change the world, not just under one school or one leadership, but as a group, as a collective. And when we get more collectively integrated, that means that we have better exposure for the word of chiropractic, and we don't need to discuss the things that are unchiropractic. But when it comes to like technique battles or things like that, I think that as long as you're putting a positive force into that person's nervous system and you're changing the course of their subluxation, then you're actually detecting, correcting, and being the best that you can at fixing that subluxation.
Definitely. I couldn't agree with you more. I get really irritated when people fight about that sort of thing. And in my opinion, the most important thing is your intent. So as a chiropractic student, and eventually a chiropractor, my intent is to help this person as best as possible. Gonstead is the thing that's resonated with me. So that's the best way that I'm going to help people in the future.
So I have a few more questions for you. The next one is more it's personal. What is it like for you to be a second-generation chiropractor?
Definitely. That's a great question. So my dad, I've had the privilege to watch him treat people throughout his life and throughout my life, and he's helped me immensely throughout my life. And when since I was 3 years old, I said I was going to be a chiropractor because I wanted to help people. And I went to undergrad and I switched to business. So I actually have a degree in marketing and business, not actually in a science background. And I worked in sales for a year and a half and did things like this, actually. And then I decided I hated like the phone calls and sitting in the office all day. I wanted to be around people more. And I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I just had this calling to go to chiropractic school. So I think my dad was extremely excited when I decided to go back, because it's been a lifelong dream, and I kind of dropped it at the door in undergrad. And so I'm just super excited to go back and do it. And I think he's extremely proud of me. And I think my mom as well is extremely proud of me. And I just want to take all the things that I've learned throughout my life and now in school and continue that legacy, because he's built a legacy and I'm just continuing it.
So this is a perfect segue into the next question. And the next question is very fundamental, but it's also something to future pace you. Where do you see yourself in the chiropractic profession in 5 years?
It's a really tough one. So our profession is really divided right now, I think, and we are fighting a lot, and outside of our profession as well as within our profession. And I think with people like myself and a lot of the other students that I have grown close to and built relationships with, I think we're trying really hard to keep the principle in chiropractic and continue to grow that. And so I've been trying to build relationships with other students and kind of bring them along in this path and in this future that we have in chiropractic. So I'm actually extremely optimistic about the future of our profession, and myself, as long as some of my colleagues and these doctors here at this seminar and some of the Emmer seminars I've been to in the past. And I'm just excited to see what we do. And with people like you that help us, and you're doing an awesome job. And we just need more people like that. And I think the word's getting out. People are starting to see the writing on the wall, and they're really trying to push forward with chiropractic and what we stand for as a profession.
See, that's just really amazing hearing how articulate she is about what it means for her to join the force of chiropractic and to go out there and to serve her community and to be that leader and to be that that caregiver. It's not just about, being somebody that's outspoken, but it's about taking care of people. And that's what I've learned here at the Gonstead Clinic over the weekend, is that you have to learn how to take care of people. And you have to learn how to analyze, and you have to learn how to correct the subluxation. And once you start doing that, you can change not only your life, but you can make your family proud. You can get an amazing degree, and you can go out there and be a servant for your community. And those are the things that I've taken away from so many chiropractors doing these interviews and meeting so many chiropractors along this chiropractic roadshow that I'm on. But is there anything that I didn't ask you that you would like to share with our audience out there today?
I'm just really blessed to be in this profession, and I applaud all the other people that are going through the struggle right now, because it can be, like I said, it's an uphill battle that we're going through, and it can be tough. And I'm just excited about the opportunities that have presented themselves for myself and other students out there. And I thank you for allowing me to speak on your podcast. And I just really, I want to serve people, and I'm just excited for this opportunity to get my voice out there and to continue serving as much as I can.
That's awesome. Well, I'm going to close out by saying the most important thing I've caught on to is just keep telling the story. You're just one story away, and keep hustling. Thank you.
Thank you.